everybody, and welcome back to the non-league adventure with me, GW365, playing as ECFC in the Sky Bet Championship. First of all, I just want to give a huge thanks for Just Mike Plays for the new thumbnail slash intro screen. I haven't quite figured out how to work out how everything works to get it so I can put the episodes in where it looks as good as what he's done for us. I can try and do with like the yellow and black thing, but it doesn't look anywhere near as good using Paint. I'll try and work on that in the future. But back into the well, there's going to be a link in the description below for Just Mike Plays as a thanks for helping us out here. Last time out we had two wins. We had a 4-3 away win against Forest and a 1-0 win against Hull at home. Since then it's been pretty poor really. We drew 1-1 with Swindon Town. Not entirely sure what happened there. We conceded on the half-hour mark. It was a cracking goal, but yeah, unfortunately, we just didn't push on there and get the winner. After that, we had a game against Charlton Athletic, obviously the team that's now in our position thanks to this defeat. We lost 3-2. Unfortunately, like I said, we went 1-0 down, we got back to 1-1, and then they went 2 goals in front thanks to a James Tilley goal and a Goodmanson penalty. After that we got a late consolation. Adonabbi coming off the bench to score, and we had another late chance to equalise, and unfortunately it wasn't to be. So yeah, that was a bit of a setback. And then we had our game in hand because last time it was I said we were going to be playing Palace and Man U. Palace game got rescheduled because of the Norwich game getting cut off thanks to a waterlogged pitch on Boxing Day. So as a result, we've now got Manchester United and then Crystal Palace. So let's get into the game against Man United. Apparently we did play them once before. I can't remember when it was. But yeah, we're not exactly in the best of form. Oh, 2 matches. Man United's won both of them. I don't remember any of them. Can't remember them at all. So unless, of course, it was before I was part of this team. Today's game sees Man United take on ECFC in the FA Cup, 3rd round. Manchester United come into this game fielding a very strong side with David De Gea in goal, with Hope at right back, Daley Blind at left back, with Kangolo and Bailey in the middle of defence. Midfield 3 sees Schneiderlin be in the middle of Gomez and Salami, with Oliver taking up an attacking midfield role. Up front sees Anthony Martial and Romelu Lukaku partner each other up front for a dangerous looking attack. ECA come into this game with not necessarily their strongest side out, but they do line up with Jääskeläinen in goal, with a back four of Murray, Kane, Wright and the Stadium. Powell and the Belt take up the wing positions today, with Martin Smith and Sean Jeffs in the middle of the pack. Up front we see Callum Saunders partnering the Leeds United loanee Johnny Bate. We all know about the history between Leeds and Manchester United, the War of the Roses. Hoping for a little extra bite from this kid. The manager is Sinisa Mihajlovic. I can't remember how to say his first name, but I know it's Mihajlovic. He's the manager of Man United, and he was basically saying that, oh, they're just going to shit all over us, so I'm going to rotate the side, play some young players. So hopefully we can cause an upset here because of his arrogance and the fact that he's a big massive schmuck. So I'm just going to calmly say I've got faith in you and say I've got no pressure. Hopefully we're going to get a reaction. Quite loud that, because obviously we're in Old Trafford. Salami to Lukaku. Probably a false highlight, but you never know. They are a lot bigger side, but that was not very Man U-like, passing it straight out of play. Right, so Jääskeläinen plays it wide to the Stadium. The Belt's got it now. He's coming in field and plays a lovely ball forward for the Bait to get the end of, and he's in 1-on-1 with the keeper, sort of from a tight angle, and it's hit into the side netting, which was a massive shame. Right, Jääskeläinen starts another attack. It's Murray. Now it's Kane. Chips it forward, but Gomez intercepts and finds Martial. Martial to Salami. Salami plays a lovely ball to Hope, who hopes to get it in the box. But Jääskeläinen's there. Lukaku sniffing around, looking for a loose ball. Ball's played long though, and Bates got it now. Brings it down superbly. Schneiderlin though with a good tackle on. Oliver chips it forward for Lukaku to get it on in behind. He's in across the position. Plays it to Martial, and there you go. 10 minutes in, and we're 1-0 down. Am I expecting anything from this game? Probably not. What I'm hoping for, hopefully, a replay to give us some much needed money. I've put a bid in, by the way, for a defender. I think his name is Sean Long. He's got about 5 other teams after him, so I'm not holding out much hope of getting him. I'm probably going to be offering less money than the rest of them, but I'm hoping the bit of a bribe to the agent is going to swing the deal as we watch Marshall nipping ahead of the defenders. Right, corner for us. Powell crosses in towards Bate. Bate hits it well. Oh, and how is that not going in? Ackle, right, should have been knocking that in from less than a yard away. Makes me laugh that the centre defender has got a better finishing stat than the belt. As we come forward again, sort of. Lukaku brings it down superbly. Wright is equally as strong as him, I'd like to say. But Marshall plays it wide to Hope. Great ball as well at that. He's up against the stadium, gets away from him. Now Marshall's in behind here. Can he finish away? Finish away. He can finish. That's 2-0. 25 minutes in. This could be a rout, which pains me because I don't like arrogance, which is what Mihailovic was doing at the beginning of the game. Well, before the game. Yeah, gets it here. Gets past Kane like he wasn't even there. Yeah, apparently had an end of month review and they said they're disappointed with Kane's performances and they need to address it. Now the only reason that he's not starting, the only reason he's starting this game probably is because the Salt is suspended. Because I think I'm going to give Ackle-Wright and the Salt a run. But here comes Salami, he's in. One-on-one the keeper, sort of, from tight angle, blasts it into the near corner, and that's 2 goals inside 2 minutes, but he's offside. So, yeah, in your face, Salami. Right. A terrible throw from Jeffs. Oh, I've just realised something. I need to take Jeffs off the duties. But we'll just see how this fizzles out. It's going to be the stadium to clear it away, only as far as Schneiderlin, who heads it down for Gomez. Gomez now. Looking for options. He's got Daley Blind on the outside, but finds Marshall inside. He turns Kane and strikes it well, and Jääskeläinen saves it, and it's cleared away. Right, I'm just going to do something here. Right, Blind has a throw. Finds Marshall's deep. Finds Oliver. Squares it to Salami, but it's tackled well by Ackle-Wright, and the stadium now can hopefully launch some sort of counter-attack. The Bate chips it forward, and Saunders hasn't really got the pace to get beyond Schneiderlin, and David De Gea kicks it long. Lukaku does head it down to Marshall. For me, it's probably a very good combination of players. One that's nippy and fast, and one that's just like an animal. A beast, if you will. Murray, is there a late chance here for Eastleigh? Apparently not. It's going to be a Man United chance looking at this, because Lukaku has got the pace on. That's got to be the biggest foul I've ever seen on Ackle-Wright from Lukaku. He needs to be sent off, and in turn have everyone else get sent off for dissent and have us a 3-0 win. That'd be very handy. Smith chips it forward. Saunders hasn't again got the pace to get in behind. Congolo deals with it. Finds De Gea. Kane up against Marshall for this header, and he loses out. Lukaku. Oliver plays it wide to Hope. It's a great ball. Hope swings into Lukaku. That's a goal, and he's not. This time he's not offside. 3-0 at half time is very disappointing, but that's his 15th goal of the season, so it's not surprised he scored today. Yeah, as you can see there, just Jääskeläinen, what's he doing there? Laying down in an invisible psychiatrist bed there. Disappointing first half, it has to be said. I'm not going to be aggressive. I'm going to say that it's been extremely poor, because it has, and they're all fired up, and so it should be. So we get the second half underway. What am I hoping for in this half? Try and win the half. 1-0 will be fine. But what am I expecting, really? Being realistic? Probably another 3 goals. And here's probably going to be the first one as Marshall gets away from Kane, and Murray does just about enough to put him off. Right, looks like Man U have got another chance here. Worth noting that they are actually 3rd in the Premier League at the minute, so that's like the size of the task at the minute, as Oliver gets it and smashes it. Jääskeläinen with another great save. He's been beaten 3 times, but you have to be honest and say that he's played pretty damn well otherwise, apart from that, like laying down an invisible psychiatrist bed. But can we launch a counter here? Powell finds Saunders. Nice little bit of little passage of play here. Bates, can he turn and get a shot away? No, he puts it wide to Powell. Powell in a crossing position, wins a corner. And we all know what happens when corners occur, and it's after a long highlight. It's going to be headed away. There you go. Bate on the end of it though. He's got the option of Murray square if he wants him, but no, he opts to play it wide, and it's intercepted well. Marshall now can break. He finds, well, tries to find Oliver, but the stadium is there. Right, the stadium has a throw. An hour into this game, Schneider makes a tackle once again. Salami picks up the loose ball. He's deep in his own half, and he manages to find Oliver with a neat pass. Poliver, how would I call him? Gomez now over the top, and Kane's out of position here, and Marshall gets away from him, and he should score, but he doesn't. It's a good save again from Jääskeläinen, and as you can see, his match rating is getting even higher, 7.4, despite conceding 3 goals. Corner. Right's there. Can he score? No. When it's a corner, that's the actual highlight. There's always a chance there's going to be a goal, but if it's like one after the other, guarantee this will get headed away. Or just cleared. Either or. Right, so some changes are going to be happening momentarily. Martin Smith hasn't played very well. Callum Saunders hasn't neither. You know what, let's just bring them all on. Right, so Schneiderlin at the back post, and it's a great save again from Jääskeläinen. Man of the match performance from him, 8.5 now. It said 6 momentarily. Yeah, he's had a storm as Jääskeläinen. It's like took after his dad. Here comes Schneiderlin again. Marshall he's just ruined. It just because a big up Jääskeläinen, he has to go and ruin it, doesn't he? Ruined it. So yeah, Schneiderlin got it here. Neat pass through to Marshall. It was miles onside, mainly thanks to the stadium at the far post. Yeah, not entirely happy with this positioning. But never mind. It's amazing to say that, you know, despite losing 4-0 and them having about 2 million shots, we've got a better possession stat than them, which I find crazy. But is this a time for a consolation? Great ball wide to Powell. Can he get the cross in? He can. The bell at the back post with his 4 shooting, finishing even, is offside anyway. But hit the post. That's going to be game over. Oliver with the corner, last chance perhaps. Gets cleared away. There's a full-time whistle. Hopefully that's not going to affect his confidence too much, but we are now on a 4-match winless streak. Right, so best effort. You know, they did try, and now they're confused, which is not good. Yeah, I'm a little bit disappointed to get trounced like that, but success with everyone in the cards. But he was awesome, was Jääskeläinen. So Mihailovic as well has come out and said that he just said I think they can be very proud of themselves. They gave him a tough battle and outpassed them, but the one stat that matters, goals, and chances in that matter as well, because they had about 2 million chances to our 5 or whatever it was. But yeah, hopefully you're going to join us now for the Palace game. Right, so before the game against Palace, I talked about him briefly in the game against Man United. Sean Long has joined us from Sheffield Wednesday. He was previously at Leeds, cost Leeds 235 grand to take him from Reading. He's been at Reading right at the start of the save. He's usually on loan everywhere. But as you can see, looking at his stats, I think he's pretty damn good, and he can cover both centre-back, albeit not as well as not like naturally, but he can play there as a last resort sort of thing. 6'1". He's on 6 grand a week, which is a bit excessive, like, but I think he's a good player for for right back actually. He's going to be the starter now. Josh Murray's probably going to take a little bit more of a back seat. Things I like about him are his physicals. As you can see, stamina 17 inches and natural fitness 15 inches. He's probably going to miss not that many games. He's got a good jumping reach, great strength, and then like his marking's 13, tackling's 13, position 13. Overall, I think he's a very good player. The only stat really that upsets me a little bit is probably anticipation. Crossing and dribbling's not bad for going forward neither. Technique could be a little bit higher, but I think he's a well-rounded player, and he's going to do a very good job for us, I think, at right back. Today's Sky Bet Championship clash is brought to you from Selhurst Park. It's Crystal Palace against Eastleigh FC. So Crystal Palace coming to this game after some decent form. They're going to line up with former Everton goalkeeper Robles in net, with Hall at right back, Rodgers at left back, with Buckley and Clark in the middle of defence. They're going to line up with a midfield 3 of Toral, Flanagan and Bradbury, and a front 3 of Joselu, Georgiou and Jordan Rhodes. Who can forget about him? Eastleigh lining up in an unfamiliar gold kit, with Jääskeläinen in goal, with Sean Long on the right, Aidan White on the left, Akil Wright and Danny Kane in the central defensive area. Kinsella starts on the right with Russell on the left. Walsh and the Chef make up the middle of the park. A bit of rotation in the side as Naby and Brewer return in the place of Saunders and Bate. Nobody expects us to get a result, so let's try and get no response. It's working so far. Oh, there we go. Upset the apple cart a little bit. Right. Strikers are motivated. Let's see what they can do against Crystal Palace. at Selhurst Park. It is Selhurst Park still, isn't it? I think so. But here comes Rodgers. It gets passed along. That's a great start to his career at Eastleigh. Gets done by some Palace player. I can't remember his name. He just waltzed past him as well. I just said it. I can't remember. Brewer's got it though now and finds that man long. That's a great ball. Great first touch from him. Nearly playing Kinsella. Kinsella's such a frustrating player because stats-wise he looks amazing, but the one thing that lets him down for me is acceleration. 8. He's just not the quickest off the mark. If only that would improve. Right, we're 7 minutes in, and Joselu, he plays it square to Flanagan. Flanagan is up against 2 men. Torrell's got it now. I mean, you can see the strength of depth that they've got in their team. Some of the players that they've got. I mean, this is that guy I'm on about who was on like £700 million a week, and he just plays in. I don't even know who the player was who nearly scored. But Flanagan's going to take the corner. Swings it in. It's headed away by Walsh. Straight back to him. I mean, you can head over here if you want. Would be a good option for me. Right, we're going to have to make a change fairly early on. A twisted knee. I just realised I put Jeffs on the bench. So it means that Martin Smith's going to come on as a ball-winning midfielder, which is not ideal. But he's got 11 tackling. It's not the worst. But and we're only 23 minutes in, so not ideal. Right, there's a potential chance here. Brewer's got it and tries to find Russell. He's tackled well, but Walsh has it now. Smith finds Kinsella in a shoot position and scores near post. Keeper's going to be disappointed. Great chance from Stephen Kinsella to get his 3rd goal of the season, and that's a great move from Eastleigh. I don't think there was a tackle in there. I could be mistaken. No, maybe there was a tackle. And then Walsh squared it to Smith. Nice little pass from Smith, justifying him coming on, basically. Right, a potential another chance at a corner. Header. Oh, look at that. The 2 centre-backs combine. Right, heads across the face of goal, and Kane there at the back post. Nice little flick on from right. As you can see, Russell crosses in. Flick, and then Kane nodding home past the despairing dive, if that's what you want to call it, of the keeper, which was Robocop. Come with me if you want to lift. Right. That's the wrong guy. It's dead or alive, you're coming with me. That's what it is. Russell finds Kinsella. Scores it. Nobby! It's in! Joel can't keep it out. Robles, that is. Robocop. And Adel Nabby getting his 6th goal of the season. 3-0 to Eastleigh against the might of Crystal Palace. Kinsella there just finds Nabby in a little pocket of space and just in front of the penalty spot. Great finish, really. And Joel holds his hands along with a couple of the other defenders as well. 3-0. Right, so a very good first half. I'm going to passionately say I'm very happy with it. Keep it up. Please don't let it slip. Don't be a schmuck. You two don't get sent off. And I'll be a very happy chappy. Very disappointed for the chef. He was going to seize an opportunity, I think. I feel. But that's a great ball. And Russell now in a crossing position straight away from kick-off. It's just gone over the far post. Very unlucky that. Right, another chance potentially now. Right, throws it into Smith. Smith looking for options. He finds Nabby. He's come deep. He plays in Kinsella. Kinsella to make it 4. But I thought that hit the post, but apparently Robocop knocked it around the post. Russell with the resulting corner. Kane at the back post again, but this time it's headed away by Flanagan. Flanagan now. He's looking to launch a counter-attack. He tries to find Petrie. He does. And Petrie looking for another overlapping run, but doesn't get one. Instead goes himself, and Long comes across on his debut and destroys him. Right, we're going to make a couple of changes. It's still fairly plain sailing, dare I say, at this moment in time. Sean Long's playing very, very well. He's playing the worst out of everyone, bar Brewer, but he's still got a 7.3 rating, which is fantastic. Roy Brewer's going to come off, and I'm going to try putting Callum Saunders just in the complete forward role, just to see if we can get him a couple of goals, because I think the main goal threat usually comes from the complete forward. So he's going to come on, and that's the only change I'm going to make for now, because I made one earlier in Martin Smith. Seems to be loving, by the way, loving life in the ball-winning midfield role. Georgiou looking for options. He's got 3-4 in front of him. Petrie's one of them. He finds Rhodes. We all know about his goal-scoring exploits. Jasper Line spills it and then collects it gratefully. Right, Long on this right-hand side. Plays it down the line to Kinsella. He does well control. Looking for options inside and finds Smith. Smith back out wide to Kinsella. Kinsella plays a lovely ball for Nabby to chase, and he's in behind here. 1-on-1 with the goalkeeper. It's a great save from Robocop, and Wright knocks it forward to Joselu. Not intentionally, of course. Walsh chips it forward for Saunders to chase. Shot. Saunders in behind here. 1-on-1 with the goalkeeper. Again, good save from Robocop. But instant impact from Saunders there. Kinsella now in a crossing position. Can he whip it in? He does. Great ball in. Flanagan heads away though. And Walsh tries to retrieve it and does. Kinsella in another crossing position. Buckley heads away this time. Walsh squares it to Smith. Nice little pass. He finds Kinsella again. Nice little flowing football there. And then Rodon comes in and clears the ball away. And Petrie now can launch a counter-attack. Josely's wide on his right-hand side. Wright's there though and clears up the danger. Yeah. Nice teleportation to Long. Long crosses in for Saunders at the back post and he scores. It's an assist on his debut for Long, but it's Saunders that will take the plaudits with the header at the back post. Great ball in, great goal, great team performances. This is showing a real sign of intent. I mean, when we played Charlton a couple of games ago, we got absolutely battered. They had 30 chances to our like, I think it was like 6, 7, no, I think it was 9. I'm being a bit generous on Charlton, but yeah. And as you can see, this is how we can play against a team that's spent a load of money in the summer. I mean, I don't think they spent anything just yet in the January transfer window, but if this is a sign of things to come, then surely maybe Deshaun Long was the missing link. I mean, I think we need another left back because Aidan White's not getting any younger. But this is great play again, and Naby to make it 5. It's taking a deflection, but he won't care. It's 5-0. Adel Naby just showing them, I'm not out of the picture yet. Don't forget about me. Don't you forget about me. Because I've been thinking of maybe moving him on because he hasn't been scoring. That's the main thing. I mean, sentimentality aside, that's the only reason. He was one of the first signings I made, Adel Naby, along with Geraldo Martin. That's one of the reasons why he's still here, because of sentimentality. And yeah, Dozell's just giving it to Long. Long reading the game so well there. And Kinsella in the crossing position. Can he make it 6 here? He tries to find Saunders. It's cleared away. Flanagan now looking to launch a counter-attack. Jordan Rhodes trying to get him behind. He's now about 34. Petrie now returns the ball back to Rhodes. He's in a crossing / shooting position, but he's opted to go back to the right-back Hall. Right-back Hall now can find George Hughes. Seems to have dropped deeper to centre midfield role, and Rhodes is there, and normally you back him 1 million times out of 1,000,001 to score, and Jääskeläinen's come up trumps there, so very pleased with him. I'm going to make this final change, by the way, and I can't take Naby off when he's on a hat-trick, so I won't. Russell's going to come off for the belt for an injection of pace. Right, Long throws it infield to Walsh. Walsh chips it forward for Saunders. Saunders first to react, and can he score? He can! That's 6-0. 6-0 against Crystal Palace. Crystal Palace are exactly bottom of the league. They were 9th, I think, at the start of play. So, well, actually, no, they'd have been 12th. But when it starts, it adds a point on straight away. But yeah, Saunders in behind here and powers it near post. Robocop can't stop that. Too powerful. What an impact Saunders has. I might actually start playing Saunders in that complete forward role because you can see what damage he's doing. Walsh with a free kick. Felt like a corner. It's back out to him. Can he whip it in again? He does, but it's towards... You see, for me, that's where the game's a bit naff there, because for me, the belt was massive favourite for that ball. And as a result, they've gone down the other end, and Jääskeläinen's made yet another save to increase his match rating. I mean, look at that. No one below at 8.2 who's currently on the field. That includes subs, obviously belt not included. But yeah, Saunders now. We're trying to make it 7. Oh, what the hell? They blew for the full-time whistle just as he's shooting. But yeah, that was a fantastic performance, really special. Yeah, I'm very happy with that. We didn't have many more chances, and we didn't actually win the possession battle for once. But yeah, that sees us go up to... What were I saying before the game? Oh, we need to win 3-0, 4-0 just to get into second. That won't happen. We don't score that many goals without conceding too many or whatever. And look at that. We've won 6-0 to go above Charlton in the table. Now all playing 27 games, which is fantastic. We're now... at that point where they say 50 points is enough to see you, avoiding relegation. We're 19 games ahead of schedule regarding that. So I'm very, very, very pleased to be in the running for the title as it stands at this stage of the game, at stage of the season. Because normally what happens is it tries to focus on the fact that you need to avoid relegation, and you end up having like a team meeting. Hey, if we win this game, we avoid relegation. Let's go ahead and do it. And then it's like they put too much pressure on themselves too early in the season, and that can see your form drop off, which is usually what happens. That's a bit of a bummer. Twisted knee for the chef. 4 to 5 weeks he's going to be missing, so a bit of a shame that he's not going to feature more. Long made an absolutely awesome debut with a 9.1 rating in his debut, which I can't say enough how pleased I was. On to then the next couple of games. So, eventful episode really. We've scored 6 and conceded 4 in all in over 2 games. The next couple of games I think is going to be Bradford City, just because of the rivalry. Bradford City and Burnley, I'm going to say. There's a long gap there, so I'm going to do Bradford City and Burnley for the next video. Hopefully you're going to join us for that. First though, hopefully you've enjoyed this video. If you have, why not press that like button if you'd like to see more. Feel free to subscribe, and then hopefully, like I say, you'll join us for the Bradford City and Burnley games. Until next time, I'll see you then. Bye bye.